Hey guys, it's Beth. Today I'll be using this piece of wood from Dollar Tree, a pick, and a wood slice from Hobby Lobby. I started by sanding down the wood piece. I then took burnt umber acrylic paint and a tiny bit of plaster chalk paint and mixed those two together. I like the burnt umber color. It was just a little bit too dark for what I wanted to do, so I just needed to lighten it up just a little bit. I used a sponge to apply it to the entire piece of wood using 2 coats. I then took Imperial Red chalk paint by Folk Art and painted one side of the wood slice. I then took my white Posca paint marker and made a few lines on the side of the wood slice. I set my wood slice onto the wood piece for now just to get my placement right. I then drew a couple of ovals for the eyes with my black paint marker. I then also drew a little mouth underneath the wood slice, and then took black acrylic paint and filled in the eyes. And then I took a very small paintbrush. It's actually an acrylic nail brush. And I used the black paint again and made some eyelashes. Took my white paint marker again, filled in the sides of the eyes with a thick white line, and then made a few dots next to that line. I hot glued the wood slice back into place. And I took this pick from Hobby Lobby and cut off a couple of the pieces, making sure to leave some of the wire sticking out on the bottom so I can staple that down. And this one, I just used my pliers to bend that wire nice and straight so the staples will attach properly. Stapled it a couple times. And then this one I had to staple it the opposite direction just so I could use my stapler and then twist it back to the right side. And then I'm taking this white and red raffia I get from Amazon, and I'm just wrapping it around itself a bunch of times. Did the same with the red. And then I take the red raffia and wrap it around and tie it in a knot. I scrunch up the loops a little bit just so they're nice and messy, and cut open all of the loops on both sides. I then scrunch it up a little more and then hot glue it to the top front of the wood piece. That's it for this project. Thank you guys so much for watching.